Ray, you're so hateful to me, and I don't appreciate it. Can we get dubs in the chat for freaking Bree? Thanks for showing up, Sister Sue. Hope your birthday was wonderful. When did you say you were getting? I don't know if you're still here. When did you say you were getting your tattoo colored? Hi, Ray. May 9th. Okay, so you got some time. You're gonna hang out for a little bit, chillax. I respect it. I respect it. Ooh, Bree's in first place. So stupid. I think that's the dumbest thing that YouTube added. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it shows like your first or second and stuff on there. How do you think that makes a small creator's fault? Feel. Come on. Come on. This ain't even my final form, bro. I bet you it's not. What's your I would say what your final form was, but I'll say it in the DMs. I don't want to say it on stream. I'll say it in the DMs, and then you can call me out on the next stream. Thanks for stopping by, though, Bree. Bree's such a real one. Ray's all right. You're all right. What's up, buddy? Ain't even my final form. What? Ever. All right. So this stream is a just chatting stream, clearly, but it's also because I just wanted to talk to you guys, show off you guys what I got coming into the shelf. What I got coming to the shelf. I still am struggling, Loki, with a room. I'm noticing I have a problem. Yeah. So I have a problem. And it's not this. It's not this. This is not my problem. What my problem is I'm running out of room. Anybody else relate? Oh, whose hand is that? Yeah, see, we got people that relate to that. So, yeah, Ray, this would be a perfect time for us to talk and hang out. Come on now, do it on stream for me, boy. Do it on stream for me. Anyway, so, yeah, I wanted to talk birthday stuff, and I'll show you have to sell. I gotta get out what I want to get out, or else I'm never gonna be. Son, sell? What is that? You know how I know I'm not gonna sell? Because most of my boxes I be throwing away. Most of them I do be throwing away. But anyways, so let me turn my mic up a little bit. Hang on. Tell me when it's too much for you to handle. Hello? Oh, what the fuck? Hello? Whoa, holy shit. Okay, we're good. Dynamite. So I got, believe it or not, I got Godzilla stuff for my birthday. Literally one of the best birthdays I've had gift-wise. It was so, I already have it downloaded. It was so freaking good. Some of the stuff I did by myself. Some of the stuff I got from family. Some of this stuff is like, it was just a peak birthday. Very peak birthday. So we're going to get into it. We're going to chat about it. We're going to talk about it. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. The best. Anyways, Bree, we miss you already. So, Ray, it's you and me right now. We're just chatting. We're talking Godzilla. I'm going to show you what I got. So you don't have to worry about watching a video this week. Let me just save you a little bit of time right now for the live. Also, for the record, I was told to do more just chatting live streams. I was told to do more. Right? I'm pretty sure that was a big request of people. So that's why we're doing this one. And we're also doing 2 live streams a week now. So suck it, bro. Suck it, brother. By who? Void wanted Shreesh wanted but Shreesh hasn't shown up to a live stream. For him, it's at 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, yeah. So I've got video, like the schedule says, coming on Wednesday. And probably I'll have an even extra one coming up, too, because it has to deal with... it's not our fault. It's not our fault. It's not YouTube's fault that people aren't getting notified. It's our fault, apparently. That's what YouTube told me. So we'll figure that out. But anyways, let me run through this. I got to start. I've got to start. Okay. First things first. I've always collected the 6-inch Bandai Movie Monster made in China plastics, Sofubi, whatever you want to label them as. I've always had those. I've always collected those. That's what most of these Godzilla figures are. But I have a newfound love because of tariffs that are making me freak out. I have a newfound love, and I've been getting into 2 different types now. I've been getting into the finger puppets, and I used to have a lot of when I was little, and I sold some of them. That's why also I won't sell. But I sold a few of them. I'm like, this is stupid. I love this stuff. It's just making me sad when I sell it. So, how's it our fault? I know. So they told me to troubleshoot, and they said that like 90% of the time it's not YouTube's fault, it's user error. Quote me. And that it's I might as well just tell you what it said. It was like, yeah, most of the time it's user error and either not having notifications on, like the bell and stuff, or there's a setting in their phone that has YouTube notifications turned off. And then they said the other option is it's my other reason. It could be my fault because there's a setting you have to select to like turn notifications on. Why do I have to turn the notifications on for you guys? And that's been on too. So I don't know at all. Yeah, because I get Goose talking to me, I get Void talking to me, I get Shrish talking to me, I get you, I get Bree, I get Josh, I get Owen. There's like we should at least have a couple more people in here. So anyways, I digress. So we're starting with the finger puppets. We're going to start with the finger puppets. I got 2 that I got to re-add to my collection. The very first one is I think this is 91, but the 1991 Godzilla Heisei era. I like this one a lot. I love the blue on him and his orange eyes and stuff. This one's super, very well made. 1994 is when this one was made. It's sick. But I got this one, and then the other finger puppet that I got is Megalon. Oh, my finger's too big for his. And this is the Megalon that I got. There's 2 different forms of him, and I got the one with his arms waving up in the sky. But like dude, it's so good. Being able to recollect these things that I had when I was little, and they've just disappeared somehow, whether it was me intentionally selling them or them just disappearing out of the blue. It's fantastic. It's so good. So I got Megalon and I got Godzilla. Super happy about that. Dude, Bree, it was so good. I didn't do like a birthday party. I just pretty much spent money on myself and then just had an experience with people around me. It was awesome. Super good birthday. Definitely a great one to remember my 20s. My next birthday is 30. Like, what? How does that even happen? I'm not. Oh, it's setting in. Whatever. Anyway, so got that. Next up, let me go in order of like I'm gonna do build up. So we got the 2001 Sofubi Movie Monster Series Godzilla from GMK. He's got these massive fucking feet, and it's so good. These huge claws that almost look like giant fangs almost. Just soulless and white. This is a better POV of him. Came with the tag. I'm obviously super happy it came with the tag, but it's so sick. I love how big his feet are in this. Yeah, that one, huge dub for this guy. This is the one in the movie. Dude, why doesn't he? That's genius. Why don't they glow in the dark? Like, what if his spikes glowed in the dark? Dude, you're onto something, Ray. Bro, you're really onto something with that one. So, no, I wish so. I could probably put like glow in the dark paint on him and stuff, but so that one's really cool because this guy came from the only movie where like Godzilla's one of his arch nemesis, King Ghidorah, one of the main ones, is the good guy. That's the only movie King Ghidorah has ever been a good guy in. But Godzilla, it ignores all continuity of the previous Godzilla movies, only follows the very first one where he's awakened, the 1954 one. This is a direct sequel to that and only follows that, where he comes up and is resurrected by the souls of the Japanese people who died. And that's why his eyes are white. It's like meant to be like ghosts and souls and possession. That's why he's pure evilness. Like easily the most evil Godzilla out of all of them. It's just pure terror. And he just bodies the monsters in this. And I mean, he winds up, I won't spoil it, but it's cool because he like singles out individual people in the movie. He like really, he's that evil. Dude, Bree, I know you gotta tell me, don't spoil anything, but you gotta tell me how it is. You gotta tell me how it is, because I'm really looking forward to it. I wasn't going to see it, but then I saw that the person that we played the Nostalgia Retro games, their game was going to be in it, and that has me reevaluating all of my choices. So absolutely going to be going to see it. How many King Kong figures do I have? Sorry, had to count them for a second. Sorry, had to count them. 0. And it's honestly just because they don't really make a whole lot of them. I probably, there are King Kong figures that I do want, though. I want the King Kong figure from King Kong versus Godzilla, and the one from the 2005 Peter Jackson movie. Those are the two I would like. Yes, Void! Yes! Yes! Bro, did you get the notification? Are people coming? Fuel me. Subscribers, fuel me. Give me the ego. Give me the subs. Give me the likes. I feed off of you. We lost Void. That was quick. Got it just now. But that's better, because we were getting them 13 hours later. Obviously, I'm not streaming then. So, hey, man, let's go. Let's go. That's great. Fucking Ray is such an... Ray, you got to be more positive. You got to be a lot more positive, or else I'm going to take your mod privileges away. Why only 2 people like the stream? Preach. Preach. Void. Void. Preach. Can somebody give me an amen? Thank you. I'm glad that you see that. I'm glad that you see that. Void immediately got #1 after saying that too. All right, and again, keep in mind, we're going to have variety to the streams now since we're doing 2 a week. I want to make sure everybody is aware of stuff going on, so if I do, I'm not plugging stuff, but this is more just like an umbrella checking, making sure people get notifications. We also released part 2 to the motivational video a couple days ago, Finding Peace. Dope as hell. It was a great video, if you ask me. I just love doing that stupid shit. It's probably my favorite content, or just favorite pieces of content to make, are just the random ones like that. They're so enjoyable. But yeah, we did that. We've got I've got a short for tomorrow. I've got a video planned for Wednesday. We're getting our schedule in, and then we got a live stream Friday, per usual, guys, because we're starting that now. So anyways, we got those 2. I need to put you on this side, or I'm going to hold you up again. We got that one. Why is Ray so mean? Hey, Void, do you want to be... Void, I might... Ray, do we need to discuss Void becoming an M word? Do we need to have this conversation? Just so mean. You guys are just so... No, it's not you guys. It's just Ray. Ray is just so freaking mean. Anyways, we're moving on. Hello, welcome to the chat. Welcome, everybody. Going over Godzilla figures I got for my birthday. So, we went through those 2. Moving on. This is where it gets really good. So this is another thing that I'm starting to collect. the made in Japan 6-inch figures. And I have been eyeing this boy for 2 freaking years now. I don't have any Megalon figures besides just the little finger puppet that I have now. I don't have any Megalons. And it'd be cool to have the made in China one. But again, hang on. I don't know if you guys can hear this. I don't know if it's easier to hear. It's picking up. But so it's super hard, durable plastic, not that really soft plastic. And oh, we lost everyone. But yeah, it's that really hard plastic. Where are my Godzilla shirts? On my body. You want to see them? No, I'm kidding. But again, it's like the glistening shimmer that makes these look so dynamite. And then the stripes on the back look fire too. I don't have any Megalon, but now we got Megalon. And it's so cool. This is awesome. I love this one. Void wants to be mine. Excited. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. So yeah, he's dope. I've been eyeing this guy for 2 years. My Godzilla plug thankfully brought him again this year. I was worried that he wouldn't have him, but I was like, I had him in my mind. I thought, I'm getting Megalon this year. It's happening. It's happening. Thank you. Drop test. All right, Ray. Hang on, everyone. All right. So anyways, what you said was sacrilegious, Ray. What you said was sacrilegious, and therefore, Void is getting mod privileges. Congratulations, Void, on your promotion. As we... This is why I'm not allowed to have more subscribers, because I abuse this shit out of the system. Boy, what's good? What? What's up, man? How you doing, Void? Boy? Dang, is that easy? Is that easy? Peak shit. What you got to say? What you got to say, Ray? What if I just make everybody a moderator? I think they don't do that for a reason. I go sleep now. A big burden has been lifted. Whoa, why was that like a really good roast, man? Oh, no. Oh, buddy. All right, anyways, let's move on to the next figures. These are kind of cool. Oh, shit. Void. Bro. You know what? And you don't roast me either. You know what, Ray? Stressful? You don't have anyone to mod. What do you mean it's stressful? He goes, well, being a mod is stressful. There are 3 people in here. Anyways, I don't have any Mothra larva, so I got these 2 girls. These are my twins. And this is actually really sick. This is blowing my mind. One of them has freckles, and one of them does not. And I need to go watch one of the old movies to see if that is the case. And they're also not identical. Like, their tails are in different shapes. One's held up a little bit higher than the other. So I'm glad it's not just, like, the exact same figure that came with them. But yeah, one is freckles. Like, have I gone my entire life watching these little worms wiggle around and thought they were were literal identical twins, but this one's different? I thought they were old churros. You're losing mod privilege. Get out of here. They're like Ivy's chew. Ray, I fucking love you. You sure the thing to be monstrous. Void does have aura. Void does have aura. In fact, I mean, you can see he's in first place. Ivy's chew toy. No, bro, that's a low key on our walk this morning. This is what came out of her. So she had a couple Mothras come out of her this morning, but they looked a lot more like her. I'm not. All right, we're moving past my dog's bowel movement. So again, we're building up to the good shit, the really, really good shit. We're gonna do a quick intermission on figures. I got something else that's dope. All right. Anyways, we got movies. We got movies. Oh, Ray, she's all slumped over right now. She's napping. You mean call her over? All right. That's the kind of stuff I need. Ray, go bring Ivy. Bree, smiles, smileys. Void, nice cheeks. Thanks, King. Hey, Ivy. Hi, Mama. Hi, baby girl. Hey, can you come say hi? She's like crammed into the couch right now. She's like, Ivy. If I give you a blueberry, do you want a treat? See if that motivates her to come over here. Hang on. Take the camera to her. Nah, you ain't getting. Nah, son. Mama. Hi, baby. Hey, come here. I'll give you a blueberry. You want a treat? Oh, here she comes. Hang on, she's coming over. Hi. Up. Come here. You gotta come up here. Come on. Up. Come on. Come on. You're such a well-behaved girl. Here you go. Ooh, how's that blueberry? All right. Hang on, she's going. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up. Come on. Come on. There she is. Oh. Oh, do you want a blueberry? Here. Go make your run. You go lay down. She heard something. There you go. We got our Ivy kick. He wants to see that anime body pillow. Ivy looks at me like. Immediately what is it? If Luce has one, I'm gonna leave Void. I don't have a body pillow. I only have another present. It's a Mothra. It's another turd. It's another Mothra. I can't imagine. What if Mothra's turds come out beautiful? Like she's ugly on the outside, but on the inside, she's beautiful. No, this is actually really sweet because she came with the Mothra blanket that I've had in other videos. Okay, here we go. So she came. Oh my lord, this is a mess. Y'all are gonna make me clean up my office. So she came. This blanket is what was inside of her. When I bought her at the comic book store I found her at. And then, oh, it's dirty. And then the zipper broke. So I had to fix it as best as I possibly could. But I did. And guess what's inside it? It's really sweet. It's one of Sammy's favorite blankets. So I got a little piece of Sammy in here. It's super sweet. This is I have a few of his favorite blankets already out, but they're one of his favorite ones. One of his other ones was in here that we didn't use as much, but a Sammy blanket. So there's a little Sammy blanket in there now. So yeah. Ivy, blink twice if you want to come with me. She's just glaring at me. She is so. Why are you so obsessed with me? That wasn't free. I'll be asking for payment at the end of the live stream. Impractical shape, but nice blanket. Very impractical. It's much more of a throw over. Like when I'm going to the furniture store and I want them to know that I'm ready to spend money but don't bother me, I tend to wear it. It's my go-to. I just do one of these. Normally, my hands are up here holding it. normally. I never raise my hand unless it's always like this. I only do this for when I'm in a giving mood. I'm never in a giving mood when I wear this. Anyways, copyright. Oh shit. Yeah, I know. They're literally getting people for humming now. I could never be a music review channel at this point. That's the thing. I couldn't, because I've seen so many channels start complaining about even humming is getting people copyrighted. It's horrible. I feel really bad for everybody that still does that stuff. Strip if you want cash. Cash is going out of style, so no, you got Venmo. Like it's Hermes. Who's Hermes? Is that? That's not a Godzilla reference, so I don't understand. Where's my staff? In my pants, bro. Can you leave me be? Let's move on to the next one. Next figure we have. Oh, wait, hang on. Nope, I forgot I was going through the movie. So, I got these from my Godzilla guy. He literally knew I was coming and said, I'm going to bring you VHS tapes. So, he got me VHS tapes. And the reason I bought these was because they're the hard copies, the hard covers that will it's super protective on the VHS. Whereas most of mine, I only have one VHS tape that is not a paperback. So it's like the paper sleeve. So they wear and tear. These will like not wear and tear. So Space Godzilla, it's dope. And it's the really old Japanese ones that have this button right here, this little padded button. So when you open it, you have to press that in first to open it rather than it just be, it's like a little bit of a safety mechanism. And then it still looks the exact same in there. It's got all that. It's in really good shape. I haven't tested it yet. I probably should, but tell me you are poor without telling me that you're poor? Excuse me. I can't. I'm poor. I'll tell you immediately. Yeah. As it is tough. Thank you, Void. Yeah, so there's that, and then we've got it was awesome because these are like my top 5 favorite Godzilla movies were the ones that he had too, so it was great. And we have Destroy All Monsters. This has like the most Godzilla characters in a movie essentially. That one's it's so fucking cool. It's so cool. And then again, you open it up, and this one came, guys. This one, listen. This movie was released in 1968. This is a VHS tape from 1968. And these are the original pamphlets from it. Has everything in it, and has all the different advertisements for the movies. Like this isn't quite the Ark of the Covenant in Godzilla form, but it is sacred. Play it, we watch it now. What am I playing? Play it, we watch it now. Oh, the movie. Yeah, no, I'm not getting copyrighted on a freaking Just Chatting stream with 4 people in it. 4 very important people in it. Anyways. It's purely just animation. What if all of these didn't work? What if it was this Godzilla guy saying, haha, like repeatedly? It was just him, he recorded over these or something. And then we've got Godzilla 2000, Godzilla Millennium. It's got Orga in it. This one's super sick. The same gist with this one. This one doesn't have the thing on the side of it, but you open it up and it's just so dope, dude. It's got like all the original stickering. Oh man, it's awesome. So cool. Then the last movie of the movies that I got, plastic's a little torn up on this. So I'm very tempted to get a case for it and take the plastic off. But it's the 4th Godzilla movie, Ghidorah, the 3-headed monster. What is this? The 3-headed monster. Insanely good movie. I rewatched it for the first time in like 10 years for the first time just about a month ago when I was making the Godzilla tier list video. This shit is unbelievable for it was 19. Oh my gosh, when was this when did this 1966? One of the best Godzilla movies. It is so peak. I was amazed at how good this movie was for being, what is that now? 40, 60 years old? Exactly? Crazy. Crazy. Ray, that's the most sane thing that you've said the entire stream. But you're right. Almost right. Kind of right. So, got those. I have to put my blueberries in front of me. So, I got those for myself. Ellie bought me this because she's just such a great girlfriend. Next up, we're not done. We're halfway there. Next up is a crazy find that my boy said, I can't, God, I almost did a Japanese accent. That's like crazy that I almost did that. But my boy said that he literally found this for me to buy. So I'm obviously not going to do that. He brought this intentionally for me. So this is Titanosaurus from Terror of Mechagodzilla. This was the last movie in the Showa franchise before they went on a hiatus. But it's one of the only real like dinosaurs in the Godzilla Showa era. There's him and Gorosaurus, but this one is so hard to find. And it's insane. These little plastic ones that are kind of rinky-dink, because these are hundreds of dollars now because of tariffs. They're hundreds of dollars. So it's crazy to find them as cheap as I'm finding them. And he's sick as fuck. Like, the tail is dope. He's like gold and red. He's got the black bumps. He's got these golden eyes. It's why am I getting lightheaded over this character, this figure? And the fact that there's a tag on it is crazy. It has all the figures from this era to collect, and right there. I can see a few of the ones that I have. Sorry, we're live streaming. I forgot. I got a little. All right. I'll make it so you guys can see him too. So we can see him. Oh, okay. Titanosaurus. Dope as hell. Next one is not aroused. That's not the word. I am getting, there's a lot of friction, but it's in my heart. That's what I have to say. There's a lot of friction, but it's in here where you guys belong. Anyways, Little Godzilla. Finally got a figure for Little Godzilla. I officially have every form of small Godzilla now. I've got Manila. I've got 2 Manillas. I have Little Godzilla. I have 2 Juniors, and I have Godzillasaurus and Baby Godzilla. Yeah, I have every version. So this is the guy that I have like on a t-shirt. He's the one from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, and he makes these adorable trills in the movie. But I don't have any of him. And it's because they're normally hundreds of dollars. So we got them cheap. He's so cute. He's absolutely adorable. Like, look at the little tag. Bro, it's so cute. He's the cutest one. Junior's my favorite, but Little Godzilla takes the cake for being the cutest. So, got him. And here are my 2 favorite, hands down. And they're my this is the other, I guess, Godzilla line that I'm starting to collect. So I've always gotten these Movie Monsters, Sofubi, Made in China Bandai. But I'm starting to collect those finger puppets and the articulating ones, which are made tremendously better, can be put in all different kinds of poses and stances, and the detail is astronomical on these figures. They're the same size, but they're half the price now. So I'm like, why would I spend $150 on this guy that I, at the end of last year, was buying for $30 when I can buy these super detailed, hard plastic articulating Godzilla figures. This is the NECA Godzilla 62 from Godzilla or King Kong versus Godzilla, the third Godzilla movie. See how his favorite Godzillas ain't black? Have you even asked? Bro, my favorite Godzilla is black. Suck it. Suck it, King. Queen. Sorry. Hate to do that to you on a stream. Had to spank you. You ever act up. You wouldn't want me to sick the mod on you. You wouldn't want me to. Anyways. But yeah, dude. This one, he looks hella derpy. He really does. But he was the perfect one for me to be waving like this outside of the window on my way to my my little birthday like experience yesterday with Ellie. We were just driving. I had this guy waving. I got 3 people to wave back at me. They were like, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. He's very acoustic, but we love him just as much. He's got blood all over his lips, mouth shuts and stuff. But again, like the articulation where they can move as much as they do, and there's a few different companies that make them. There's like SH Monster Arts, there's Haya, and there's NECA. Those are like the big ones. I normally don't collect these. These are the first few that I'm getting. And NECA takes the cake because they're so sick. I don't know. He's just in his detail is crazy. He's so fun. So 62 Godzilla. And last but not least, yeah, shout out to Bree. Nice job. Oh, not like that. I'm sorry, Bree. I didn't mean to do that. Please don't send your boyfriend after me. I didn't mean to do that. We're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. So, last but not least of the figures that I got, because I got other shit this weekend. No Godzilla community in Indiana. Rare. I'm boiled, bro. Rare though to find Godzilla community in person if it's not at a hobby show, like a collectible show, or at some sort of like an event. You don't run into people. My entire life outside of this is so funny. I feel like I've said this story before, but I gotta tell you. So I've only met one Godzilla fan in real life outside of a normal like toy and hobby show or something like that. One fan. And it was at a coffee shop. This shit's wild. I was driving past a local coffee shop I go to. I wasn't even going there. And I saw somebody walk inside with a Shin Godzilla shirt. I knew it was Shin Godzilla because it was this bright red one. It was this on a shirt. And I freaked out. I was like, no, oh my gosh, stop. I gotta go talk to this person. Why did I go talk to this person? Because I saw a Shin Godzilla shirt. That doesn't even mean you're a huge Godzilla fan, from what I understand. Whatever. But I stopped. I freaking threw my hazards on. I didn't even get a parking spot. I jumped out of the car. This is weird. This is actually sounds a lot worse than what it was. But I saw this person walk in with his shirt on with somebody else. I ran in there. I wasn't even getting coffee or anything. I just got in line with him. I started talking to him like, bro, I didn't know there was more of us. I didn't know we were real. I thought that I was the only one. I thought I was the last of us. And then they were just like, yeah, I like Shin Godzilla. And then they turned away from me. And that's my only experience. That's the only time in my 25 years of being a Godzilla fan. Only time I've ever interacted with somebody that wasn't intentionally in a Godzilla sort of themed area. They said they like Shin Godzilla and turned away from me. Yeah, so it's kind of hard it's getting a little bit, it's not as frowned upon as it used to be. It definitely used to be pretty frowned upon, but how do you get ghosted IRL? You say something weird. Unfortunately. I got shut down so quickly. If it wasn't a crime, I would have taken that shirt. Just so they could not have had it. Nah, I'm too nice to do that. Anyways, So yeah, that was the only time I met a Godzilla fan IRL that wasn't at something like that, like at a movie premiere or something like that. So, last of the figures, but not least, by far, this was a big deal. This one is a really big deal because lots of people on Instagram had voted for me to get this figure. And I know a lot of people also had been waiting for this Mothra to come back around. I still haven't told anybody on there. So, yeah, that was like 2 months ago. But this is the one that won. It was between Godzilla Jr., the X Plus, which was a lot bigger than I was even really I realized when I made the poll, so thank God it wasn't that. But this is the one that won, ironically, and this is the one that I got. So we have Godzilla from Godzilla Final Wars. Just absolutely aura farming right now. But that's the thing. You can put them in these poses like this where like his tail is so articulated. You can do literally whatever you want with it. That's what makes these figures so significant, so much better. So much better. But he's got like the red eyes, and you can again like put him in all of the claws are sick. The toe claws are sick as well. The spikes look sick. He's just sick. It's absolutely despicable. The only thing that I would say, because I'm not somebody that collects these, I see people joke about having like preferences, and I get why now, because there's like the three main companies that make these, and now I know that SH Monster Arts is probably not my favorite. How far up can you take its tail? Because there's it's fine. Like I like the material it's made out of. It's very detailed, pretty accurate. But there's so many gaps in this one. There's a lot of gaps in him. Like when you look at it from a side POV, you can literally I can see the entire stream. They're here right now. His shoulder, and I know it's meant so you can raise his arms up like that if you wanted to. I mean, that is really sick. It's an awesome pose. But like there's some leg gaps in there that are pretty significant from certain angles like that. Which is it's whatever, but SH Monster Arts I've been told tends to do that with their figures. They're well made like NECA, but the seams are very noticeable. So, but this is my Godzilla Final Wars. This was the first movie I saw in Japanese. Um, I saw my first Godzilla movie was 98. Shout out. And then my first Japanese movie was Godzilla Final Wars. So this was very memorable for me to get this, and it's so sick. You can almost I like putting these figures that can articulate like this in these poses that the suit actors wouldn't have been able to get in because it looks almost like really unnatural and predatory almost. Like you don't really see him in the movie almost like hunched over like a T-Rex or anything. He's always standing upright. So being able to put these figures in these poses just it's so cool. It's a small thing, but a big reason why I'm liking these a lot more. I'm glad Jesse would have found that funny. Thank goodness. You guys are perfect for each other. It is. This is totally peak mail content. Screw IRL streams and walking around talking to people. Which figures have Godzilla screams in them? Can't tell if you're trying to say voice box, like it makes sound, or can we get a translator in here? Can we get a translator? Who speaks English Indian? We need a translator for you, bro. Void, what is he saying? I know you're not Indian. I'm not saying you are. No, I'm not saying you are. But you're mod. You know all. We turn it on and it makes Godzilla noises. I don't have any new ones that do that, so I don't know if the voice boxes work anymore. But we can try. There is... I'll show you the ones I do have voice boxes on. So there's the 1998. There's his button. I've had this since I was 4, so yeah, he needs a new voice box or new batteries. I wonder if all he needs are... We're gonna try it. Hang on. Yo, and they like barely corroded in there. I never thought about taking the batteries out of this guy, and they actually look. It looks fine. Hang on, I'm doing a little bit of surgery. Getting new batteries. Dude, it's actually in really good shape. I wonder if that's all it needs. I'm testing them. 1 battery, 2 batteries. No! Oh, that stinks. Nope. He's dead. He's got new Amazon batteries in his butt, and he needs a new voice box. So that's the first one. I'll drill him back up in a minute. There's that one. There's another. Oh, I have the D-Rex. This ain't Godzilla, but I have the D-Rex. He makes sound. Hang on. Where's his... I think he does something else. I think that... Wait, hang on. Nah. But yeah, got that. This one's dope. Love this guy. What else? I think... I have a... I'm actually really glad you brought that up, Ray, because I need to change the batteries out of some of these. This guy is an old Trend Masters Mechagodzilla that has, like, the little red button on him. Yeah, I'm glad you said something, though, because I need to take the batteries out of these guys, so literally thank you. Oh, dude. Hang on. Oh, I forgot to say that the, this NECA one comes with his atomic breath that you just sit in his mouth. So, yeah, his atomic breath, it comes with that, so that's pretty sick. Oh, and I guess I got a Reptar while I was there. All my Reptar toys, I was a big Rugrats fan, and I can't find any of them, and I found a little Reptar, and it kind of fits the Godzilla shelf. It's the Rugrat Reptar, so yeah, put that on there. Was that... Okay, I think that was all that stuff, but that's also not it, because we also got 2 things. I'm working on getting a PlayStation, once we get a PlayStation, a very good functioning PlayStation, we have War of the freaking Monsters, guys. We can actually play this game now. It's been so long since I played this game. I don't have the disc, but I have the case, and I can't find my old disc anywhere. So I got this one, and this one I still need to test it. So hopefully it does work. But yeah, got this. Just need to get the PlayStation for it now. And I grew up hardcore on this game. It's mirrored because I have an ugly face when it's not mirrored, so deal with it. But Cubics, Robots for Everyone Showdown, the hardest GameCube game that wasn't like a main peak like Mario game or something. This game went so fucking hard. You have these robots, you gotta find them, you gotta fight with them. It was cool. It was almost like Pokemon, but with robots in a lot of moments. So that's why I liked it growing up. But I got those two things too. So yeah, dude. What's with the childhood TV? Oh, one of my buddies got this for me. He literally just gave it to me, and I don't even know if it works. Should we see if it works? Let's see where the cord's at. I've been waiting to get the remote from him. He gave me the TV, but not the remote. So, you ready? I'm gonna turn the ring light off. Piece de resistance. Let's see what happens, shall we? Yo, let's go. It does work. I can, man. Oh my gosh. Does it actually? Hang on. Let's see if it. The TV video button. Yes, that was. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. So we can actually, yeah, video 3. Yeah, and we'll plug it in right there. Damn, man. I got some video ideas now. All right, I'll turn the light back on. Yeah, bro. I can't believe that works. That is so sick. Oh, and it did the little flash, man. Oh, thank God he didn't get hurt. Holy shit. Yeah, my next major investment is going to be getting some sort of a better display shelf. This worked for now, but I'm running out of room. And I'm so tired of dusting these figures. I'm tired of buying the air spray to dust these things. I'd rather just have a glass case that they sit in. Thank you. Thank you. It is sick though, bro. Bree, I would totally come help you out in a heartbeat, but you're a little far away from me. Buy a bigger shelf. I want to get a bigger shelf, but they're like $150, bro. I'd rather get Godzilla figures with that. So I'm waiting for either somebody to be generous and give me one, or just to come across one super cheap. So. Bree, you are such a hard worker. You've been working for 12 hours now? Girl. Girl, you crazy. You crazy. Yeah, and then I've got, well, you'll see in the video, I'm gonna be making any old shelf at your mom's house. Yeah, so the thing is, I need a shelf that has like a glass case. I don't have like doors on it. And obviously I want to see my figures, so I want it to be something I can see through, but I don't have anything like that there. So I have bookshelves, but they don't have doors on them. That's the problem. So I just need doors so I don't have to always keep dusting them. But what should we do for Friday's stream? Let's talk about that real fast. What do we want to do for on Friday? This is for, I mean, everybody. This is for random persons that are watching and not talking. This is for Bree. This is Ray. This is Shreesh. Or fucking Shreesh. Fucking, I saw Scarlet. You're not Shreesh, Void. I promise you're not. I promise you're not, bro. Don't take it like that. I'm sorry. You're not Indian. You're not Shreesh. You're you. You're you. Go to IKEA. Ooh. Go to IKEA. And do what? Just shop? Bree, I need a PlayStation to do Crash. I need a PlayStation. I'm working on it. Bree's literally always going to say Crash Bandicoot no matter when I ask. Oh, you guys. Five Nights at Greg. Yeah, I like doing the indie horrors like once every other and once every, I don't know. I don't want to go like 2 weeks without doing it because those are so fun. Why go to IKEA? Should it be, okay, let me ask you this. Should it be an IRL stream or should it be a gaming stream? Which one would be more interesting to you guys? Nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Sorry, child. Keep IRL ideas for the summer. Okay. Yeah, that could be fun. Just like going to parks and going and just doing shit. That would be fun. Godzilla games win. You're saying just do like a whole Godzilla game stream? Because there are 4 Godzilla video games in existence that aren't like the handheld ones. I own 3 of them and can play 2 of them. You got a game that's inspired by Godzilla? What is it? Octageddon? What is that? Hang on, I want to look this up now. Hang on, Octageddon. I'm looking at it. Inspired by Godzilla. What am I looking at right now? Yeah, okay, I see Godzilla literally in one of the frames. That's just bizarre, man. What kind of game is this? A little casual indie game for $8.88. What are they doing? $8.88. That's not even strategic. You're just teasing me at this point. It's a really, really old game. Can't be as old as me. 2018? It's not that old. It's just 2018. 2018's not that far back. It's definitely not 8 freaking years, bro. What? Fuck is this green monster? Ray's like, what? Bree, what? No. We don't want to play. Bree, how much longer do you have? Till you get to go home. Stop. Stop. It's nearly half your age. It's not that long ago. Bro, 2018 was easily the best year in existence. It was the best year ever. 2018 was peak. Nothing got better than 2018. 2018 was awesome. Life is good right now. 2018 was peak. Stop. This is how I imagine Ray saying that. Stop. You guys should hear. When was the last time you guys heard Ray talk? Was it in a video maybe or on a live stream that he was a part of? Dude, Ray's voice is crazy. 2018 was 3 years ago. 2015 was better. 2015 wasn't bad. 2015 was bad. My favorite years were 16, 17, and 18. Those were the best years. On a live? In Warzone? Bro. And Call of Duty kind of sucks right now, man. It's no fun. I've tried to jump back into it, and it's just like, it's booty. It's like they just gave up on their fan base. Bree wants to do Mario on Friday. I think we need to do a like alternating schedule with games. I don't want to just do retro. So if we do something, we could do that next Monday potentially. But on Friday, I either want to do an IRL or an IRL, an indie, or a like a major game. What do you mean those were your best years, bro? Damn, are we about to get real deep? Let me put the shades on. About to get deep, huh? Talk that deep shit. I've heard such good things about that game. I've heard like really good things about that game. And I never tried it. Isn't that from like 2019? Oh, 2024? Wait. It's not that old, that new. Is it actually that new? Whoa, this game is not even what I thought it was about. Whoa. That's sick. Of all time? Yeah, we might have to dip our toes in that water. Just for the hell of it, I'm sure you guys have fuck. Just for the hell of it, I'm sure you guys have seen it, but for the sake of making sure everybody's on the same page because I just can't rely on um I can't rely on YouTube to keep you guys up to date, so that's why I'm like plugging stuff right now. I want to make sure you all are fully aware of everything going on. Okay. So Ghost, I'll remember. I'll remember that. I'll remember Ghost of Tsushima. I think that's what it was called. So clarifying, live streams on Mondays and Fridays, 7 p.m. YouTube Shorts. We have Shorts. Those are easy content. It's a nice little buffer where there's still something going on. It's new content, but it's something in between that gives me some time to, still focus on like making content, but it's a little buffer. Got Shorts on Tuesday and Thursday. And in the middle of the week, we've got a video. I think it's a nice little kind of W sort of buffer. Live streams peak. Got a little Shorts that are just a little taste. Video in the middle of the week to look forward to. Then another one and back up. So we start the week on a high note, end it on a high note. Got something to look forward to in the middle. We got a little bit of buffer in between. So wanted to clarify with you guys to make sure you're all aware. If any, just so everyone's constantly aware. I don't know why people don't get a notification, so I want to make sure you know what to expect. What happened when yeah. So I also put this in the Discord. I've posted this on the posts on the community channel. So yeah, you should be aware. Till 10:30, Bree. Do you have okay? Have you eaten today, guys? We got to make sure Bree's okay. Bree, we got to go through the rule of threes so we don't lose Bree, okay? Well, let's do the rule of threes right now. Bree, stop. No, you don't work. You don't work tomorrow as well. Let's do it. So, rule of threes. Bree, have you had shelter in 3 hours? In the last 3 hours, have you had shelter? Let me get a microphone for you. Hang on. Bree, have you had shelter in the last 3 hours? Can you confirm? I love how I'm forcing her to talk when she's clearly still on the clock working, but she's here, so I'm going to talk to her. Have you had shelter in the last 3 hours? Bree. If we don't get an answer in the next 10 to 15 seconds, Bree, we are going to assume that you have not had shelter and you are gone. Ray goes, she's working. We need an adult. Somebody call an adult. Check on Bree. How crazy would that be, Ray, if you called, if you were able to get through to like the American hotline, 911 hotline? Connect. Well, guys, Bree's we lost Bree. And in remembrance of Bree, we are going to play Crash Bandicoot right now. Yes, sorry. Call a trusted adult, not just any adult. Don't call your number neighbor. Tried that before. Rude ass neighbor. Excuse me. Yeah. By the way, real fast, wanted to just ask. Wait, my number neighbor was a marijuana dealer? Was that also your neighbor? Yeah, Bree is such a goner at this point. Like she's busy right now. She may have even just paused the stream and is just watching it and answering questions later. Yeah, I thought the neighbor thing would be more fun. I was really hoping for a cool reaction, but no, I did that in like middle school and they didn't like me. Bree is a really hard worker. She earns her wage. She probably gets underpaid too with how much she works. This girl gets underpaid. Okay, so Friday we got a stream. We got content coming throughout the week. Weekends, time to enjoy yourself, be with your family. Same with me. We're leaving that be, but during the week we got fun stuff. Friday, I think that let's check the weather real fast, because if it's going to be nice out, then we might do an IRL stream. That'll be the indicating factor. Hang on, let me see. Friday, it is a 50% chance of rain for me. Like the entire day, 50% chance of rain. So Friday, we will not be doing an IRL stream. So since we'll be doing some other games, we need to think about what we want to play. We could do some Godzilla games. Let me sit on it. Let me sit on it and surprise you guys. How about that? I'll sit on it, surprise y'all, make it a fun time. And also, I'm kind of sweating through my pants right now. Just wanted to state that for the room, even though you guys clearly didn't know that until now. I kind of feel like you still somehow did. So why did I say that to them? Why did I tell them? Why did I tell them that? What was some of your favorite videos? Be real. While we're talking right here, what were like 3 videos that you remember that you enjoyed a lot? Like this goes for Ray, Bree, if you're still with us, if you come back to life, and then Void. What were the 3 videos you remember? Yes, work has been in my shelter. Yeah, Bree's alive. Woo! Let's go. Yeah, Bree's good. Have you had water in the last? No, food. Is it water or food that comes next? 3. Wait, I didn't even start from this. Guys, I did it wrong. I should have started with air. I did it so wrong. Bree, have you had air for the last 3 minutes? She ate a donut. Confirm that you've had air. Bree, have you had air in the last 3 minutes? Thank God. Okay. Let's go in order. Bree, you've had shelter for 3 hours. Good. Have you, what's the next thing? 3 minutes, hours, days. Have you had food in the last 3 days? No, it's not food, it's water. Bree, have you had water in the last 3 days? Gosh. Bree, hurry! Faster! Faster! Have you had some sort of liquid in the last 3 hours? Chemicals in your skin does not count. Ray's still calling 911. Hello? Sorry, I'm done. Bree, I had donuts today too. They were good. They were Meyer donuts. Okay, Void, Chapter 4, Poppy Playtime, Childhood Ruined Games, and man, the Childhood Ruined Games, dude. Yo, we might dip back into that. Because those were so much fun. That was how this channel started. Those were the best. And then the OG motivational video. Like, yeah. I think every once in a while I'm going to drop a video like the OG motivational one because that is just so much fun to do. Okay, so the Childhood Ruined Games. What I found with that was I started on what was arguably the best one. The very first one that I made was on the secret ingredient SpongeBob game, where it's the super dark, massive SpongeBob at the end. And that one was the best. And I'm glad I started on it. But afterwards, they just kind of started going downhill a little bit. But I'll take note of that. I'm going to start that series back up in video form. That would be so much fun. Those are pretty easy games to do, and let's fucking do it, dude. I love that. Ray, I want a serious answer from you. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want a serious answer from you. Because you guys are what's gonna lead this channel, honestly. You guys are leading the direction of this channel. Like, obviously, I'm going to make the videos I want to do, but I've enjoyed all the content that I've made on this channel, so I kind of want to know just what does best. Find a Teletubbies one. Not a bad idea. Bree's alive! Thank goodness. Okay, Bree, you've had air. You've had shelter. You've had water. In the last 3 weeks, you've had food. You had a donut. We saved Bree! Yeah, that's fucking good. I have neighbors. I need to calm down. And next time we do just chatting streams, I'm going to fix the delay because the latency is not on its best. So I'm just sitting here like waiting for you to see what I just said. How thin are my walls and high these empty walls? They're not bad. They're better than some apartments. That was like one of the biggest things was when I was we were moving in here, was how good the walls were. They're not bad. We have really sweet people right behind this one. So they're cool. They're really kind. People above us are awful. They, at midnight, come home, let their children and dogs run around screaming. I don't get it. I don't get it. So we don't really have that many big issues with our neighbors, though. Breathe faster! No, I'm sorry. His future kids won't be happy with thin walls. Yeah. Yeah, dude, this is weird because I am 2 years younger. My mom didn't have me when she was super young. She had me like kind of middle timing, I guess. Middle/late timing. So she had me when she was 31. So I've got 2 years before I'm the age that my mom was when she had me. And that's a really weird thing to process. It's weird. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how to. I'm trying not to think about it. If I think about it too long, yeah. As of yesterday, bro. As of yesterday at midnight, I am. It's crazy because the next decade is the decade of next step shit. Like the next 10 years is when kids happen and when life starts happening. That 30 and under age where you can kind of just do whatever is marginal now. But also that's society's standards. Like people have kids at freaking I mean when I mean my dad was 35 when I was born. So it's not weird to me. Like I'm still on sort of track for what's normal in my family. So like early mid 30s is normally what happens. Bro, I've been a miserable 9 to 5 worker for a while. That's why I make content, just because it makes me it helps a little bit. Bro, it was not me that got that procedure. I don't know who that was. That seems like a fate thing. Wait. I don't know if I can say that. That sounds like a seems like a Shrish thing. Let's take a poll. Let's take a poll so Shrish can feel left out. Let's take a poll, everybody. Has Shrish had a vasectomy? Do we think Shrish has had a vasectomy? Lock in your votes. I'm going to send this to him. He's asleep right now, bro. It's like 3 a.m. for him. All right, we're gonna end the poll in three. Oh. 3, 2, 1. What did we? Oh yes, not even a guarantee. Who put no? Bree. It was Bree for sure. Yeah, but is it? Sharish said that he was in a different time zone. Is he lying? Void is so ride or die. I'm so happy. Bree sold us. Bree, I challenge you to not drink water for 3 minutes. I'm just gonna send challenges your guys' way now. It's 2 fucking 25 a.m. That's the problem. Listen. For me, my schedule is flexible enough where I'm kind of able to do morning streams or evening streams. Reason I chose 7 p.m. EST, my time, was because I'm guaranteed this time is free time for in my schedule. And I've got all like the core people who watch these streams are all in different time zones. So like Bree is well, I guess Bree's EST technically. Bree's EST, but you know, we got Ray at 6 a.m. We got Void. It's 2 in the morning. And it's like that's the tough part is I want to do this at a good time for all of you guys, but I can't have like different times of live streams. It's just got to be the consistent all the way around. Yeah. Fucking love you for being here though, Void. Like I mean this so much, guys. Like seriously. I know there's fucking couple of you guys in here, but you guys have no absolutely no clue how much you genuinely mean to me. Um, it's it's YouTube has been incredibly fulfilling for me. It's also been incredibly frustrating with times that I've taken a break and had to restart over and things like that. It happens, but genuinely, like, it means so much to me that you guys watch these videos and hang out with me and are just a part of it. So much. Cool. Dude, I'm glad. I'm glad that that works for you. That's dope. Bree, you don't like water? So how long has it been since you drank water? Aw, Ray, enjoy your morning walk. Bro, can you send me a video of your morning walk? DM me, all right? And I will say, when Ellie gets home from work, I'll let you know, okay? Thanks, dude. Appreciate you coming by, bub. Bree, I know you don't drink water. When was the last time you drank water, though? Propel is fire, though. Propel is so good, bro. I drank I drank Propel a ton in, like, whenever I did sports. Propel was my go-to. I still had my water jug, but faux show had Propel in the back pocket. Propel and Wendy's. Not saying I do Wendy's now, but like Wendy's was the shit. Bree, I think I've told you this before. I have a kind of like a second mom out in where you're at. One day we gotta, you, Jesse, me, and oh, it'd be cool. We get Ellie too. Hang out, do like the botanical garden, or isn't there like a butterfly garden or something? Botanical garden or something? That'd be so cool. That would be so much fun. Seriously. Also, side note, Shrish is off living his own life. I just got to say this right now. I love I'm so happy that you guys are at these streams. And I'm not saying that I'm like the reason he's doing this, but something that's so important to me is people genuinely seeing like the value in life and enjoying their life, going out and experiencing their life and doing things. Shrish is doing exactly that. And I'm so gosh damn proud of this kid because, I mean, just from the streams and from just communicating with him outside of there, I'm so glad. Like, yeah, it's early for him right now, but dude is off like making friends and shit, and that's the most fulfilling thing, honestly. Like, I want you guys to be at these streams, obviously, but I want you guys also to be like enjoying company and with others and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, do a double date live stream IRL. That would be insane. But what kind of fanfare would that be? That'd be nothing but fanfare to 3 people. And I'd be hanging out with one of said people. Dude, okay, that would be sick. That would be sick. Almost like once a year, I do genuinely go and see my other mom. So I will let you know. Would be peak Void. Like, I'm here for it. Fuck the celebs. Fuck the Grammys. Fuck the Oscars. We don't want that. We want loose Bree stream. Yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I would gladly do that, bro. I would gladly do that. I'm learning. Maybe this is coming off as too patriotic. And tell me if I'm becoming off as too patriotic. But like, I'm really learning genuinely how much each US state is different. Like, I've kind of traveled to different, like, across the US a good chunk, but I've really processed when I went to Arizona a couple weeks ago how drastically different you can experience everything. I mean, you can't quite get. I mean, you want a taste of England, you go to New Orleans. You want a taste of like you go to Arizona and Utah and those places. It's a desert, but it's like a lush desert. You can get depressed up in Maine. I hear it's beautiful though. You've got all the mountains and stuff. It's actually sick. I'm processing it all now. I've always been so devoted to leaving the country and going to all these other countries like Japan or Canada, Canada just because it's close, or Europe. But there's so much here that I don't know. I just kind of feel like it just clicked the other day for me. I don't know. I think it was because I was looking after going to Arizona. I was planning other trips with Ellie, and we really want to do Japan again this year for a good chunk of time, and might be doing that towards the end of summer. But we were also planning like, do we want to do that or and stay for a week or so, or do we want to do like a really big road trip in the U.S.? So we're kind of debating that still. Are you serious? Things that represent Europe? I know I can say from my time in New Orleans, it is the architecture is very European, the food is very European, but it's still Americanized. It's the furthest thing from American stuff. Like there ain't In-N-Out burgers. There's no McDonald's. I mean, there's McDonald's in New Orleans, but like there's not these super commercialized things that America is. It's got the architecture of the buildings, the churches, the environment, a lot. I would say pretty much architecture and food in New Orleans is more European. I guess I'll be humble and say I haven't been to Europe, so I can't really say that it is from my firsthand. But I can say it's definitely not American from my firsthand. It's got a little bit of commercial stuff, but for the most part, it is very it's just very different, and it's only there. You go anywhere else in Louisiana, and when I think of Louisiana, I just think swamp people. I'll be so real. I just think swamp people. Nothing against Louisianans. I'm from Indiana. I've been telling people corn is the coolest thing we have when I learned yesterday that we have the largest cave system in the United States. So we've got caves like crazy and sinkholes like crazy. I've just not been lucky enough to fall into one. But I guess that's what Indiana's known for, is caves. I didn't realize that. And when it comes to New Orleans, it's got, I think the beignets are fucking solid, and yeah, it'd be so cool. It would be so cool. It would be so cool. I would love to do that. And here's the thing. Here's the thing also. You have to I'm learning how careful I have to be on social media, especially Reels, because I just use Instagram and YouTube now. I don't use Snapchat, I don't use TikTok, I don't use Twitter, I don't use any of that stuff. I only use Instagram and YouTube now. I don't fuck with that stuff. I have Facebook, but it's just like personal. It's all I use. All I use it for is like talking to old family members that use Facebook. But with Instagram, so I'm only getting stuff from like two different places now. Got to be aware of that. But it's interesting because I don't see the same stuff that like you see, Void, at all. Like we don't I guess a good example of what I'm talking about is on TikTok. Like TikTok in what is it? In Japan is much less censored than it is here in America. The algorithm is horrifying here. They censor such a huge tremendous amount. And it's crazy that you have to turn off political content when you make social media accounts now. Like turn off political content? Why is that even an option? There's political content and you can customize your algorithm. Bro, I remember when social media, here we go. When social media came out and you just saw people you knew. You never saw a stranger on there. Unless started following somebody, you didn't see their posts unless you went to their account. You had to follow them for them to show up on your home feed. So I thought it's weird. It's so weird. Yeah, but UK and those countries are Americanized to the core because in the Eastern in it's the opposite of West. In Eastern EU, the people are so different they hate to talk to you, and if you try to talk, they just ignore you. Really? Bro, I could never survive there. Like, okay, that was Western Europe. I couldn't live in Western Europe. I'm way too extroverted and friendly. Like, I can't express to you how normal this is. This Lucas is the exact same Lucas that comes out when I'm at work, when I'm out and about. I'm such a freaking people person that, like, right before I came home from work and jumped on the stream, I went to Aldi because Aldi's got fire eggs for so cheap. I went there, got some eggs, and just like randomly chatted it up with some lady. I don't care. I don't care. I randomly went into one of the businesses across from my work just literally to talk to people, just to say hi to some of the people. I'm a crazy extroverted human being. I love talking to people. So I could not survive there. Good to know. I will never move there. Oh, Western. Eastern are the opposite. Are those the Germans? I don't know. I don't know. Um, Interesting. Germans are Western? My, I almost said my biology is off. Probably that too. I've, are you fucking kidding me? Wait. Well, I also learned that, is it Sumatra? Oh my gosh, I learned that something was in South America just last week, and I thought it was in Africa this whole time. I am very good at guessing geography. I'm extremely good at it. I pride myself. But I will say, I did learn that, oh my gosh, it was like I was a sophomore in high school before I realized that the capital of the United States was not in the state of Seattle. Like in the United States, I thought it was up in that corner. Apparently not. It is way up in this corner. Did not realize that. I also learned that New Zealand is by Australia. That was 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. I learned that. I thought New Zealand, if you're looking at like a world map from like if this is US, this is Europe and Asia, um, I thought New Zealand was right here by like Greenland and Iceland. Nope, it is way down here. I don't know, bro. Don't even wait, hang on. Countries like Poland, Czech, Ukraine, Balkan countries are Eastern. Gotcha. So all the people that don't like to talk are fighting right now. The non-friendly people are arguing right now. I didn't say it. I'm just kidding. What else? Oh, South Africa. I know where South Africa is. I do know my north, south, east, and wests. For you, for me, that was normal, but east and west, that, yeah, yeah. I know my south, north, south, east, west. I also know my northeast, my southeast, my northwest, and my southwest. How many people know that? All right. Oh shit. Yeah, but my geography is really good, but there are some big things that I learned about that yeah. Honestly, to that social media point, I've gotten like 4 to 5 GFs since they let strangers meet on social media. Have you met all of your girls? Bold of me to assume. Have you met everybody on there? Are you serious? I am love my girlfriend, but I don't think I've ever met anybody on social media. Have I? No, bro, I don't know how to start a conversation with somebody like that. Oh, from your location? Weird. Oh, that is so interesting. Yeah, I'm super weird about my location. I'll say it on camera, but you wouldn't catch me like tagging my location on anything. Yeah. Oh, that's so interesting. I've never really thought about that. I guess you can put like your location on stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I've never been the type to like be a DM slider. I've never done that. I've never been good at that. I guess I've never really tried, but What's like the slyest thing you've said? What's the best line you've given somebody, bro? Yeah, I know. It's a good question. I feel like I've used lines, but just not in a way, not on social media. Mine have either been in person or I guess just like over the phone. It's a different game. I can't love you. Wait, I can love you for 3 days? Why? Yesterday, today, and tomorrow? Bro, that was me dying. How did you? That's a really good one. I can love you for 3 days. I feel. Do you have to prompt? You'd have to prompt somebody to be like, why? Because if somebody said I can love you for 3 days, I'd be like, what do you mean? You'd have to get like a. So you say why? Or no, you could use if somebody said like when, that would work too. What do you mean? Oh, wait, that fucking does work. This is what I'm saying, man. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't have this. It's the blonde part of me. I'm a dirty blonde. It's the blonde part. Women are curious. You know what? I'm gonna send that to my girl right now. Let's see what happens. All right, let's get this exact. I can love you for 3 days. Oh my gosh, you know it'd be so funny. Okay, hear me out. You know it would be so funny if we called her at her work and asked them if I could talk to if Ellie had a second. I oh my gosh. We're gonna do it. Okay. Oh my gosh. We're gonna do it real fast. Okay. Time out. This is about to be crazy. Hang on. Okay. I'm trying to think of where she works. Okay. I had to think about it. Okay, I want to make sure that I say this right. That would honestly put her in such a good mood too, I think. Here. All right. Hang on. I'm gonna mute it because I can't reveal where she works, so hang on. Just for a sec, and then when she comes on the phone, I'll answer. Bro, they didn't even pick up. Literally, the place she works at is extreme. What the? This is a very nice place she works at that they pride themselves on service. And I just got, they didn't answer. Said, do you want to talk to management? I'm like, Yeah, I want to talk to management. That was the only option. I called, and they're like, whatever, bro. Are you kidding me? Dang, man. Dang, man. Oh, dog. Oh, man. I think that's sick. What I'm saying is sick is that I'm going to, okay, I'm going to do some crazy editing right now. Say that later, then and send me the results. I will absolutely. Who gets ghosted by? Okay, I'm not. Yeah, that's absolutely bonkers. Okay, so I went and saw Ryan Caraveo in concert um on Saturday night, and they had. I was hoping that they had some video. They don't have any video, but they do have some photos, and I. It was a super small show. I'm gonna see if I can't edit the photos to where you can see me. I'm trying to zoom in and see if I can see my face. It was during a part where everyone's lights were on, so it's kind of hard to tell. I can't really tell. I may have to have Ellie do that with me later. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, yeah, dude, I'll send you the results. I think it's coming up on about 2 hours now. I think I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream. I know it's also late for you too. I need to eat some food. Bree is still working. Bree, I'm gonna call it so you can get to work and get out of there as quickly as possible. Thank you for being awesome people. I love you guys to death. You guys are awesome. We are going to have an awesome week. You're going to have a great week. Seriously, make it fire. Tell me how it goes on Friday and be on the lookout. Got a little funny video tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So stay on the lookout. And Void, thank you, because I'm glad that you like the childhood ruin games. I'm gonna bring that back. Thank you for the suggestion. Take care of yourselves, guys. Oh yeah, something my outro for my videos recently that I do like doing is giving a little bit of advice, a little bit of wisdom from a 29-year-old man. And let me tell you, my advice today is to go buy that little thing that you want. For me, this was the little thing that I wanted. Go buy that little thing that you want, guys. Do it. I'm not even kidding. It is so worth it. Homeboy was a couple of bucks, and it makes me happy to see him when I'm in my car driving. Do that. That's my advice. Go buy that little thing you want. Worth it. Okay. Good night, guys. I'll see you later. Bet.